Hey everybody, NicMakesPlays here. Today I'm going to go over my updated Charizard guide. He got buffed heavily and he's really good. The first thing I want to say about Charizard is make sure you go to the central area. His biggest flaw is that as Charmander he dies very easily. Charmander takes tons of damage, low health. They kind of just bully him and take all his farm. So you want to make sure that you go to the central area, kind of skipping over the part where you're Charmander and just going right to Charmeleon. The items I use are Muscle Band, Buddy Berry, and Razor Claw. This is good to do more damage basic attacks and gives you just better attack speed. This is good health, protects you during your ultimate, and this slows down enemies, gives you more damage, and it also... This one slows down enemies, gives you more damage, and it also gives you a higher crit rate. The only other item I would consider would be the Focus Band. The Focus Band is good because Charmander's pretty low health, he's easy to die, kind of squishy, right? So the extra defense plus getting extra health when you're about to die can give you kind of like a second life or keep you alive. So I would definitely use Muscle Band and Buddy Barrier no matter what. And then the last item I use Razor Claw, or I would use the Focus Band. Scope Lens and Energy Amplifier are options, but I don't think they're as impactful or as good as the other two items on Charizard. They just mostly do less than the other items by a good bit. Alright, there's a lot to get into. As Charizard, at every point in the game, you have something important you should be doing, or could be doing. So, I'll start off with the jungle, or I guess central area. To start off central area, you want to always burn the enemies before you hit them. If you use your auto attacks on enemies that aren't burned, it'll do a lot less damage. Your Flame Burst burns it. At 946, you want to sound out this Fire Spin on Ludicolo, then burn it, and then do damage. I'm going to choose the way, like my pathway here, to make sure I know at bottom. I usually just help out the bottom, or I guess called ganking bottom. So again, we just do Flame Burst, make sure they're burned, and then auto attack. You want to make sure you always burn, then auto attack. If you don't burn them, it would do very little damage. So Flame Burst burns him, then we auto attack, very good. Alright. And then again here, Flame Burst to burn, and then do damage. You can always clear the middle area around 9:18 to 9:15 as your clear time, which is a lot faster than most of the characters. Usually then I sit in this bush, kind of wait for them to overextend. If you think their central area character's going to come over, you can get a free hit on them and kind of kill them. But over here, you kind of bait them out, hope they overextend. I think our Frogger's trying to bait them out, but he's too much on their side. At 850 the bees spawn, you want to make sure you get the bees for your teammate. The main role of jungler in the early game is to make sure you ensure these bees to your team. So that means making them back off, getting them yourself, make sure your teammates get them, so very good. You can maybe get a kill here. They got away, wasted their flash, that's fine. Then at around like 834-ish, the Aldino should pop up. And we make sure we get the neutral Aldino. After we get these, we want to get the core fishes in the middle. So we'll Fire Punch to burn an enemy, then do damage, Fire Punch is your burn move. So Fire Punch is, I think, Charizard's best move by far. It's very powerful, it stuns enemies, so you can kind of just single somebody out, stun them, and then burns them, and then you just do tons and tons of damage. So you kind of just always want to get your CC. It's just a good move that CCs and burns, so yeah. Much better than Flamethrower. Flamethrower is okay, and the range and the movement speed's fine, but not having a stun makes it very easy for you to them to get away, as well as not helping much during team fights. You're not invalidating any character. Like, you get faster, but if they can still use their moves, that's pretty strong. And Fire Punch also allows you to move distance faster. You can use it right there as like a burst to go closer to things, farther away from things. And also lets you escape better. If you Flamethrower somebody, you get movement speed, but they can still catch up to you. But if you stun somebody, it's pretty good to escape. So here, we could definitely get a kill with Talonflame, pretty weak. I want to play it safe. I have low health with Center Turret. So the cool thing about Fire Blast, it lets you still have that ranged aspect. You can kind of like scope out a battle from a distance, and if they get hit, they're slowed, you can get a kill. So very good. It kind of marks them for death, right? So we kind of just sit from a distance. We only pick fights we're going to win. If you Fire Blast somebody, you are going to get from a distance. We're going to flash out of there. I'm actually going to go heal right before this final fight. Make sure we don't just feed and give them a free kill. So yeah, you can kind of scope the area out. You put a Fire Blast on somebody. Their movement speed slowed from the Fire Blast, but also slowed even more from the Razor Claw. And Fire Blast just got buffed to have its cooldown reduced. I'm actually going to really quickly, hopefully in time, kill this, so we're Charizard, and we can just come ult and kill them all. We haven't even started, so we can just ult here. So Charizard is very game-defining ult. where it kind of ensures you win a team fight. Maybe not here, because I'm the only one here because they just died, but you see even a 4v1, right? We get 3 kills. That's so powerful. We can even kill this guy. But I'm kind of waiting for my teammates to come back, play it safe. Okay, so he can't move out anymore. Well, Pedal Dance does get him out, but most characters don't have moves that get them out, will just die. Again, you only want to pick fights you're going to win, and Fire Blast allows you to do that. You can kind of just sit around here, wait for them to get out of position, hit them with the Fire Blast, and then get the kill. So here we're going to burst this. I don't think we got it. Oh, they actually got a Talonflame. It's a bit rough. Fire Punch can also be used to escape, so you see we get the little I guess, burst of speed, I guess I'll call it, to get out. We'll eject button here. I'm actually going to go recall and then come right back down. I just don't want to feed and get them even more kills than they're getting. But yeah, we'll use Fire Blast to kind of pick my distance. It's very low committal. We don't have to get into any fights we don't want to, because we can just only be in fights we're going to win by making sure we hit with Fire Blast. Then we stun them. Stunning them makes it so they can't hit us back, and they're also trapped, taking more damage from the Fire Blast, and you can just clean them up with the auto attacks. So we're going to go up top now, try and help with the Rotom fight. We did lose bottom turret. We did lose Dreadnought. Kind of a rough start, but overall our team seems to be playing fine. Like here, he's slowed. Hard for him to get out. Oh, he has his ultimate. Maybe Snorlax can help us out here. Okay, so he wasted his ultimate. That's fine. It happens. If we get ultimated, not a big deal. We're a bit behind top and bottom, unfortunately. I do think we're playing overall pretty well. But we should be able to come back. We're going to save our ultimate for the next Dreadnought fight. That's the next big objective. And we want to make sure we use it to ensure our team wins a team fight. Charizard, very impactful in solo queue because he's able to just, you know, take over the game, right? Win that team fight. So one perk of your things dying, or your turrets dying, is not always in a good spot, but it allows you these Aldinos. You want to make sure you always farm those. It's kind of like a comeback mechanic. And it allows you to just, you know, you lost your turret, but at least you can level pretty fast. Alright, so here, we can pick a fight. Use the eject button to get out, that's fine. We're gonna wait for our Fire Blast to come back. Alright, this should be a trap here. Talonflame can't get out, very good. Start attacking this. Okay, so use their flash. We're actually gonna move up with this. Maybe I'll flash in, we have a whole team here. Fire Blast, he's trapped, this should be a kill. Oh, we autoed the wrong person, unfortunately. That should have been a kill, but sometimes it's awkward the way, like, you auto people in this game, or the way it chooses to. So same thing here, but we have our ult this time, right? Try and get a Fire Blast, get a kill, and then clean up the team fight. I'm going to go ahead and use it now. So we have Venusaur's down, we have Talonflame down, these are weak. Kind of getting them back off. I do wish our Greninja fought with us, but he has his ulti, okay, it's fine. Get some more kills here, and we got a team wipe. So we'll get the Dreadnought, someone will go break. We'll end up doing both, so that's fine. So to make sure we get this so our whole team gets the EXP, and then we're way stronger for the final Zapdos fight. I don't know if we'll have time to actually even do this. Yeah, it doesn't seem to. If she overextends though, we can kill him again. Kind of just back off here. Get him in the Fire Blast and bam. So much damage. So he had to eject button out. If he didn't eject button, then what do we got to kill? You see how safe that is, right? It has low cooldown, we can already use it again, and it's very safe. We only have to battle in battles we're going to win. So our KD, like, usually we'll get around, you know, like, 7, 8, 10 plus kills, but we'll die very little times. Make it so they don't get much XP, but we still get a ton. Okay, he's just sitting on this turret. I'm kind of hoping he'll leave. I don't want to waste our ults up top. It seems we're already losing. I really just want to break this turret, but he knows it's what we want. I can actually maybe fight under turret. If I can get him. Yeah, I bait him out here, and then bam, move back in. Okay. Can break this turret. This is pretty huge, making it so their lead's not as much. We should be favored pretty heavily for the final fight because we got the Dreadnoughts. Or we got the second Dreadnought, and I think we're overall just higher levels. So yeah, around 320, you want to save your ultimate for the final fight. If it's like 325, you can actually use your ultimate and then get it back right before the Zapdos fight, but once it hits 320, make sure you save it, because again, one of Charizard's biggest perks is that he can command the game by winning the objectives, such as Zapdos, with your ult, which is huge, because if you get Zapdos, you usually win the game. So we're trying to get a pick here. If we get any kill here before the next fight, it's huge. Alright, we got Talonflame. Next we got Blisty. Can't get away because the Fire Blast. We're actually going to kill this because he's going to score for double points, which is huge. Almost level 15 before the final fight. We're going to go to the central area. We're going to have to win one more fight because our teammates are already spawning in. But we'll get positioning here before they get here, which is nice because there's more of us. It seems our team's going to start it. I'm going to have to make sure that we zone them out. Use my ultimate here, and bam. Okay, so Venusaur already down. He still lives a bit longer with his ult. do tons of damage. We can try and get the Felicity. She ults, so the Bunny Bears make them live a bit longer, but normally you get 2 to 3 kills there, straight up. You would get tons and tons of kills. All right. I can actually just win this fight for sure, too. I don't have to, but I want to. Fire Blast, we can't get away. We should be scoring here. I just want to show you guys like the principles. That move actually makes it so they can't get stunned, but he stayed a bit too long, so very good. Get our kill here. After you get the Zapdos, you want to make sure you retreat immediately to play defense. Right here, we actually keep fighting, though, because the fight's already here. So they're pretty much stuck in this fight. Fire Blast makes it hard for them to get out. And then bam, we get a stun. It just the combination of stun and slowing them down is just so big.
You're on fire.
Oh no, we're actually gonna die here. I thought our Storms would Heavy Slam or like Yawn or something. That Venusaur should have died for sure. We're gonna come back at the very end of the fight. I hope we at least dunked at top. We won that pretty handily. Only 78. It's actually a close game. It really shouldn't be. We should have actually probably killed them both, but we are winning. And all of our points were during the time where it's double points. I don't know how many times... Is that our first death that game? No, we've died earlier, right? Yeah. A lot of times I'll die in favor of saving my ultimate. I only want to use my ultimate during Dreadnought, Zapdos, or extremely pivotal team fights. Like the whole team's like 5v5. Regularly getting 2 to 3 kills each time. You might have Score Shield. Okay. So if you put Fire Blast on a turret, a cool thing here is they can't dunk in it without Score Shield. Say they go for a dunk at bottom, right? If I just put this Fire Blast here, if it keeps ticking on them, they can't actually dunk, which is huge.
5, 4, 3, 2,
all right,
1.
begin.
Time's up. You win.
All right, we got 15 kills, MVP, 150 dunks, 7 assists, very good. My main points to take away are you want to go to the central area. You can be bullied in lane very hard. You're Charmander, you're flimsy, so they can just kill you or just steal your farm. And you'll get to Charmeleon very late, and you'll kind of snowball being behind the whole game. Going to the middle area allows you to get Charmeleon right away, so you're able to kind of bypass Charizard's weak points and start right at Charmeleon. You get Fire Punch, which I think is his best move. Able to stun people, burn them, and just finish them off with auto attacks. And then Buddy Barrier and Muscle Band I'd use no matter what. Razor Claw and Focus Band are good for your last item. They're much better than Energy Amplifier and Scope Lens. And then you want to use your ultimate during a team fight. So one thing that's really big about the team fights is your ultimate allows you to take someone out of the game. It removes them from the game with the side of the toss. So you have to take away the strongest attacker, kill him, and then clean up the other two. So very good. Use it to win Dreadnoughts, Zapdos, or team fights. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, the updated Charizard guide. Let me know in the comments below any questions you have, or any things you noticed, anything you feel about Charizard, but catch you guys later. Peace.